Good evening, everybody, and welcome to FPRL Division 1 Round 9 live from Canada. Please, any messages in the chat, anything you want to say, any shout-outs you want, please type your messages in the chat. It's going to be a good race tonight, I think. It's me, FPRL Racing Carl F1, that's your commentator tonight. I will be on my own, so please keep me occupied with messages in the chat. And we will hopefully have a good race. So, so 14 turns here at the Circuit Gilles Villeneuve. 2 DRS activation zones, so that could promote some good overtaking in the race. Always been a favourite circuit of mine, so I'm quite keen to see a good race here, especially from the F1 guys, so hopefully we can get some good racing and some good overtaking action going on. We're going to be doing a short qualifying tonight just due to numbers, so that'll be a short qualifying and then into the race. I will try my best to keep everybody in line and everybody up to date. We've got 2 guys out on the track. We've got Peanut and No Shows are going to be first 2 out. Now I've got Grunt out as well. We've got Shane is on a lap in the Renault. He's now going on his out lap as well. We've got Hush is now coming out the pits as well. And look out, it's Captain Gingerbeard himself! The Northern Swine. Just don't crash that Ferrari in a pirouette spin tonight. Otherwise, I'm going to absolutely hound you for your comments earlier about being a farmer. So we've still got Captain Lego Head and Unity Hush in the pits. We've also got Aldalf and Diggles in the pits. So that's going to be Peanut from No Shows. Oh, Peanut's pulled over, so No Shows is going to be the first to set a lap. So we'll ride on board with No Shows. Through turns 13 and 14, DRS open on the power, down the main straight. Let's see where he brakes for turn 1. Yeah, quite early there, so over the curves of turn 1, through turn 2. Straightens the car up and upshifts nice and early, dull the wheel spin. He comes down to turn 3 and 4. Yeah, nicely through there. Turns 5 and 6. And it turns 7. Turn 8. Through turns 9 and 10. Oh, nearly dropped the back end there. As he comes around turn 11 at the bottom of the hairpin there. Nice and straight on the power again. As soon as he comes over the DRS line, it'll be open. Up towards turns 13 and 14 at the end of the lap here, so we'll see what it's going to be for No Shows for everyone else to aim at. It's a 1:08.1. That's a fantastic lap. So it's Peanut next across the line. So Peanut's decided to go another round. Oh, he must have been at the pits. Okay. Captain Lego's out. So we've got Roberts now coming up the back straight here. Is he going to abandon the lap as well? No, he's going to build up for a... That's a nice corner cut there. He's going to build up to the lap now. He comes over the line and it's a 1:10.1. 110.0, sorry, 110.0. Is there a little bit of rain in the air? Because quite a few people have changed their strategy and came into the pits to change tyres again. So I don't know if people are fancying starting on different tyres. Right on board, is it rain? I don't think it's raining now. Here comes Captain Corner Cut Lego Man himself as he comes up to the end of the lap. What's it going to be? It's a 108.4 P2 for the Lego Man. So we've got Grunty on an outlap, we've got Peanut on a flying lap. Unity Hush is still in the pits. So we'll stay on board with Peanut because he's just gone faster through Sector 1. Oh, very close to the wall there. Very close to the wall. He comes to the end of Sector 2. Turn 11. Oh, he's a little bit wide. Locks up a little bit. Turn 12. That isn't really a corner. Down the back straight we go. DRS open. Let's see what's going to happen at the last two corners. So he's come through turns 13 and 14. Oh, he's very close to the wall on the exit. Straight lines it. Let's see what he can do. It's a 109.7. So we've got Grunty on a flyer. Aldaf's on a flyer as well. So we'll just stay on board of Aldaf while he finishes this lap off. We've got 3 people on the stream already. Thank you very much for tuning in, guys. So Aldaf's going to come over the line. Is he going to beat No Shoes? It's 108.5. Good enough for third. So next across the line is going to be Grunt. Oh, Grunt's backed out again. What's he doing? We've got No Shoes on another flying lap now, so we'll just stay on board for this to see if he improves at all. Very quick through, very quick through the turn there as he comes to turn 7. Fastest in Sector 1. There's turns 7 and 8 there. The DRS open as he comes down at the back straight. Very nicely through the gears there, very smooth. Fastest in Sector 2 as well, he's improved. Round turn 11, turn 12, which isn't really a turn. Onto the back straight, DRS open, speed! Where did he decide to brake for turns 13 and 14? Very late, very late. Down the main straight, it's going to be a 107, is it? A 107.7 for everybody to aim at. What a lap that was. We've got Captain Lego Hair on a lap here. Let's stay on board with Mr. Lego in the Honda machine and see what he can do. Very nice line there as he comes to turn 7. Now he's fastest in Sector 1. Through turn 8, opens the DRS down the straight. Very quick through there. Wow, very quick through there. Nice turn of pace. So as he comes up to the end of Sector 2 to turn 11, he's fastest. 2.9. He's nearly 3 tenths up on No Shows. So let's see what he can do. Can he make this count? Get the DRS open. Front line speed! Down the back straight. Brakes for turns 13 and 14. On the power, opens the DRS. He's aiming for a 107.7. That's a 107.8. Narrowly misses out on pole position. What a lap. We've got Captain Gingerbeard on a lap as well as he comes to the end of sector 2. So here we go down the back straight. He hasn't opened the DRS. Is he backed out? I think he's backed out of this lap. Yeah, he's going at the pits. We've got Peanut on an out lap. We really need Grunty to set a time as well. Is he on a flyer? Yeah, he opens the DRS. Away we go. So we'll see where Grunty decides to brake for the last corner. Just before the 50-metre board. There's a 109.0. Good lap there from Grunt. Bibbles has got wing damage there, so I don't quite know what's happened. Captain Lego's in the pits. We've got Aldolf who's just gone fastest in sector 1, so we'll watch this lap unfold. These guys have got some serious pace through these chicanes. Really, really serious pace. So as he comes to the end of sector 2, he's fastest. He's up by 4 tenths on his previous time, so we'll see what he can do when it comes to the end of the lap. Opens the DRS down the back straight. Keep the car as straight as you can. Don't scrub off any speed at all. Turns 13 and 14. Nice line through there. DRS open. He aims for the line. Oh, that's a 107.9. Stays in third but improves. Got 5 viewers now. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Got Roberts, Shane, Hush and Diggles all in the pits. Let's see what Unity Hush can do on his lap. There's a 108.5, which is good enough for 6th place. No shows he's going again. He's fastest in sector 2 again. So he opens the DRS down the back straight. So let's see, can he improve again on a 107.7? Oh, he must have been close to the wall there. Does a 107.4 now for no shows. He's got 4 tenths of a second, nearly 5 tenths of a second back to Ben in the Red Bull. So he's been on a flying lap here. Oh, he's very wide there. He catches the wall. He's a 10th down in the second sector. Can he pull any of that back in the final sector? We'll see. So he comes up to turn 13 and 14. Where does he decide to brake? Just before the 50-metre board. Gets back on the power, opens the DRS. Aims for the line. 108.0. Not quite good enough to disturb no-shows from pole position. So we've got everybody in the pits apart from Diggles and Hush now. Hush S2004. We're up to 6 viewers. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Ben's on a cool down lap, so we'll stay on board with Hush to see if he can improve on 8th place in the AlphaTauri. Here we go then, over the line. So let's see what happens. Goes through turns 1 and 2 there. Up to turns 3 and 4 now. Let's see how committed he is through the first chicane. Yep, quite committed through there. So let's go to turns 5, 6 and 7. Through turn 8 now. Open the DRS on the power as soon as you can. Get the car as straight as you can, as quick as possible, not to scrub any time. For the second chicane, he's a little bit hesitant there, but still good progress. Let's see what he is when he comes to the end of Sector 2. He's fastest in Sector 2 and he's improved by 6/10 on his current lap. Rotates the car nicely. Comes up to the end of the DRS zone, opens the DRS. Comes down the back straight. Where's he going to brake? Just at the 50-metre board. So nicely over the curbs there. Just keeps it out of the wall. DRS is open. Where's this going to put him? A 108.5. So he improves but stays in 7th place. So we've got Peanut now on a lap. So we'll ride on board with Peanut. So Ben's now coming out. No Shows has decided to stay. Aldous on a lap as well by the looks of things. Here he is, Captain Gingerbeard. Captain Ginger Midget. Comes to the end of Sector 1. Not fastest, but it's a good time. So we'll see what happens at the end of his Sector 2. Meanwhile, we'll ride back on board of Peanut and see where Peanut is. Peanut's improved by 3/10, so we'll see where he is at the end of the lap. He could get a nice little tow here from the Red Bull. DRS open, so we'll see where he can he improve as he comes through turns 13 and 14 now. Can he improve on the time that'll get him above 9th? It's a 108.9. He stays 9th. Diggles has just gone fastest in Sector 2. So we'll see where he ends up at the end of this. Robertson's finished, so Unity Hutch is on a lap, so we'll see where Unity finishes. So Diggles goes second. What a lap from Diggles. So Unity opens the DRS in the Red Bull down the back straight. We'll see where he can finish on this lap. Can he improve from 7th place? Comes up to the final braking point. On the power, straight line. Get the DRS open. Can he improve? He does. He improves to 6th, which demotes the Ginger Midget down to P7. But Roberts is on a lap. Can Roberts improve? It's already finished. Right, okay. So your order for the race is going to be no shows and pole in the Racing Point, Sink Diggles in the Renault in P2, Captain Lowe in the Red Bull in P3, Aldalf in the Mercedes in P4, Grunt in the Williams in P5, Unity Hush in the Red Bull in P6, Captain Ginger Midget, Ginger Beard, Northern Swine in the Ferrari in P7, Hush S2004 in the AlphaTauri in P8, Shane in the Renault in P9, and Peanut in the Haas in P10. So while we just wait for them guys to get their setups finalised and get sorted out, we'll just take a moment. If anyone's got anything to say in the chat, please put your messages in, guys, and I'll try and give you a shout out. So as we get underway for the formation lap, I'll take you from the back to the front. So in 10th place we've got Peanut in the Haas. In P9 we have Shane in the Renault. In P8 we have Hush S2004 in the AlphaTauri. P7 we have Gingerbeard himself, Mr. Roberts. In P6 we have Unity Hush in the Red Bull. P5 is Grunty in the Williams. P4 is Aldalf in the Mercedes. P3 is Captain Lego, another Northern gentleman, in P3 in the Red Bull. We have Sink Diggles in the Renault in P2 and No Shows in the Racing Point in P1. So as they all come around to line up on the grid, we'll just wait for everybody to get in position. So we've got a green flag at the back. Here we go. 1 red light, 2 red lights, 3 red lights, 4 red lights, 5 red lights. Look but never stare. And we're underway. Away we go. No Shows has got a good start, but so has Diggles. They're going to be side by side into turn 1. Who's going to be brave? Who's going to decide to back out? Diggles holds it on the inside. Oh, they touch. No Shows wins that battle. Diggles is second. Aldal third. He's going to have Ben and Unity behind. The 4th and 5th. Grunty's P6, Hush P7, Peanut P8, Robinson P9. I hope there's been wing damage. No, he's okay. And then we've got Shane in P10. Is Shane going to go for a move down the inside? No, thinks better of it. We've got No Shows from Diggles, from Aldalf, from the 2 Red Bulls. Oh, Ben's going to go for a move down the inside. He's outbraked himself. Braked himself into the hairpin. That could give his teammate a run down into the final 2 corners. Grunty very closely followed by Hush. Is Hush going to make a move into turn 13 and 14? Just stays behind for now. But No Shows puts the fastest lap. Still followed by Diggles. And Benny's got past Aldalf. He's passed into turn 2. What a move! Is Unity Hush going to be up the inside into turn 4? No, he thinks better of it. We can Ben now chase down these 2 guys at the front. Unity's all over the back of Aldalf as well. Oh, Ben's wide. Aldalf's through again. He's just holding off from Hush there. You've got Peanut, who's very close, very close behind. He's run wide, so it's going to make Shane very keen on the blow down into turn 11. Is Shane going to get the move done as they go into turn 11? He's got the inside line. Just thinks better of it. They give each other space and respect. Roberts gets a better exit out of the turn. To the sea, we've got Sink Diggles very close to No Shows again. Ben's past Aldalf again, and Aldalf's just going to have to concede the place for now. As they come through to the Wall of Champions. There's great racing between Ben and Aldalf. And Diggles now past the fastest lap of the race. 4/10 behind No Shows. Is Diggles feeling a win on his debut race? We've got Roberts and Shane having a good battle at the back as well. Who's just managed to pull a little bit of time back on Diggles. Back up to 0.6 of a second, just under 0.6. So we've got Ben 1.8 behind Diggles. We've got Aldal 7/10 of a second behind them. But then we've got Unity Hush just 2/10 of a second behind Aldal. Is he going to get the DRS down the back straight? Yes, he is. Is he going to make a move? You better damn well believe it. But Unity's also got Grunt in very close contention. Grunt's got the DRS as well. Is Unity too far back to make a move? He is going to be too far back to make a move. He's got the DRS again up the pit straight. Can I get him any closer? Aldal's got the DRS as well on Ben. We've got no shows, then 5/10 back to Diggles. Then 2 seconds back to Ben, 6/10 of a second back to Aldal. And Unity Hush is all over the back of Aldal again. The thing that's hurting Unity the most is that Aldal is still getting the DRS off Ben. Ben needs to try and break that DRS train to help his partner drive. We've got Grunty very close to these guys as well. They seem to have dropped Peanut, Hush, Roberts and Shane a little bit. But Roberts and Shane are having a great battle at the back of the pack here. Oh, Unity was going for a slight move on the inside of Aldal there. He's going to have the DRS. He's a lot closer this time. Can he make a move? Unity's got the DRS as well, but is it going to happen? He's right on board. He's going to make the move. Oh, he just thinks better of it. But Aldal's pitted. Aldal's chosen now to make the move. He's going to go into the pits on the alternative strategy. He's going to go for hards. It's the medium tyres. He's got weight damage. Oh, we've got Hush in the pits as well. Hush has got wing damage as well. We've got no shows at the front. It's 2/10, just under 2/10 of a second from Diggles. We'll keep a very close eye on these guys. So we've got Ben and Unity Hush. Is Unity going to make a move on Ben? Oh, just makes better of it for now. Ben's locked up and he's run wide. That's going to get Unity Hush very interested. They both locked up into turn 11. Let's see who gets the better exit, but Unity Hush is going to have the DRS. Is he close enough? Has he got enough ERS? He's got more than Ben, a lot more. He opens the DRS. Is he going to go for the move? Oh, Diggle's got a penalty for time. Corner gun. Oh, that's going to hurt him heavily towards the end of the race. He needs to get past no-shows and make the move happen now. We've got Ben. Unity Hush is right behind. Unity's going for a move into turn 7. Oh, they give each other space, but all this is helping Grunty catch up. And Unity's going to open the DRS again, and surely he's going to be past this time. And is Grunt going to follow him through? Ben just keeps the distance, just blocks the road off. So we've got Roberts has made some good progress. Him and Shane have got past Aldal and Hush after their pit stops. He's just a little bit behind Peanut, so we'll see where he comes out at the end of this. But at the moment, we've got Unity on a charge. They're already 5 seconds behind the two guys at the front, 6 seconds now. Behind the two guys at the top. The Grunt has passed Ben as well, but Ben's going to fight it back in the game. What a move! But Grunty's going to have the DRS. Ben's got the DRS as well. Who's going to be brave enough into turn 1? It's going to be Ben, and he's going to run Grunty wide. Really good racing from these guys, but Grunt's got the better exit out of turn 3. Just stays behind for now. Aldal now pushed the fastest lap in the Mercedes on the medium tyres. We've got Shane and Roberts have swapped places. So we'll see what happens with these two guys. So we've still got no shows out front from Diggles. So No Shows has got a lot more ERS, but can Diggles make a difference with the DRS? I still don't think he's going to be close enough at the end of this straight. Can a double dose of DRS help him out here? Oh, No Shows has gone wide. Diggles is very close. He's going to be up the inside before we get to turn 1. And they give space. No Shows is still on the inside there, still on the inside. Diggles has got a good run out of turn 2 though, but No Shows has got the inside line for turn 3. Oh, Diggles has dropped it. Oh, Diggles. Oh, he's got wing damage as well. We got Ben back ahead of Unity. I don't know what happened there. Perhaps Unity made a mistake and Ben capitalised. I don't think it's going to be long before Unity's back passing because he's all over the back of Ben in that other Red Bull. Is there going to be team orders at play here? They both lock up again. Surely Unity's going to be passed down the back straight. I wonder if Unity made a mistake, but Ben's trying to defend it for all he's worth. Unity's got the DRS. And Unity's passed Ben already before they even get to turn 3. And Ben's in the pits. Diggles is in the pits as well. He's going to go for the undercut on No Shows. For the medium time, but he's going to need a front wing. Is that going to lose him time to Ben? That is. He's going to lose a place to Ben as well. Aldalf is surely going to get these guys at the end of the pit. Is Aldalf going to come out ahead of these guys? He is! Aldalf and Grunt have made the difference on the undercut. They've made the difference. So the only people that haven't pitted so far is No Shows, Unity and Shane. So we'll see where them guys come out at the end of this. Oh, Grunty's into the wall! Does it give me weight damage? Yes, he's lost his end wing end plate. That's going to get Ben very interested. And Ben's got Diggles for very close company. I don't think it's going to be long before Diggles has Ben here. Diggles is fastest in the second sector as well on the new tyres. As they come up the back straight, Diggles is going to have the DRS surely. I think Ben's too far back to get the DRS from Grunt, which he is. So I think Grunty's going to make a move. Not quite close enough, but Diggles is going to go for the move on Ben. And he's through! So how quickly can Diggles now get past these guys? And Grunty's past Aldalf as well! What a race Grunt's having! So No Shows has come out and he's still P2. So No Shows maintains track position. So Diggles has lost out heavily there from that wing damage and a penalty. Ben's got a penalty and so has Peanut. What is going on tonight, guys? But we've got Roberts. He's going to make a move on the inside of Peanut. He's going to go for it. What a move! So Shane's the only person not to pit. Is he going to come in at the end of this lap? We'll see. He does. So he's in the pit. So we'll see where he comes out because he was ahead of Roberts. So we'll see where Roberts is on the track. Roberts is now coming down the back straight. So it needs to be a very quick pit stop for the Renault guys. Oh, and Peanut's going to go on the inside of Roberts. It makes the move. Diggles with the fastest lap. So where is Shane in relative to the guys? He's going to lose out. He's going to lose out heavily. He's going to be right at the back of the pack. Shane, by pitting them a few laps later, has lost track position, but he's got better tyres. So we'll see what happens. We've got Grunty in P2 now with Diggles literally right on his rear wing. Diggles has got the DRS, so he's going to go for the move. Grunty gives him the space and he's through. Diggles is back up to P2. So we'll see where Diggles can chase No Shows down towards the end of the race. At the moment, it's a 6.5 second gap. No shows is long and gone and away. We've got Aldalf behind Grunt. Grunt was a little bit slow out of turn 11 there, so we'll see if Aldalf's close enough to make the move. I don't think he will be. We've got Unity Hush behind Grunt as well. We've got Ben a further 1.8 back. Peanut a further 1.9 back from Ben, and we've got Roberts who's 4/10 back. He's gaining with the DRS. Is he going to make a move down the main straight? Oh, he's a little bit wide there. Oh, he nearly drops him back into the car. We've got yellow second with me. And Ben's out! Ben's out of the race. I didn't see what happened there. What has happened to Ben? We'll see if we can get him in for co-coms. So we've got no shows. Diggles has gained a few tenths on him this lap, so we'll see. Can he close down towards the end of the race? I think there's going to be another round of pit stops before the end. So Grunty's 1.7 back now. He's got Aldalf very close. And Roberts is past Peanut again. They're side by side. Who's going to get the DRS? Is it going to be Roberts or is it going to be Peanut? I think as Roberts has got the DRS. Yes, he has, because he was behind at the last detection point. So Roberts is up to P6 now. What a move! So can Roberts hold off Peanut? Going to be interesting to see, because Peanut's very close to Roberts. We've got Shane closing in on these guys as well. He's already passed Hush. So Diggles has gained some more time on those shows. It's now just over 5.7 seconds. Grunty's a further 2.3 back with Unity all over the back of him. We've got Aldalf is very close as well. Then we've got a 4.4 second gap back to Roberts, with Peanut just behind, less than half a second. Then we've got Shane just over half a second behind Peanut. And we've got Hush a further 1.7 back on these guys. So is Peanut going to be past Roberts here on the back straight again? Let's see. Peanut's got the run. He's got the run, but is he going to get the move? He is going to get the move. Roberts is going to pit early again. Is Roberts going to go to the hards to the end? Oh, Diggles must have had a scrappy lap because he's back to 6.3 seconds behind those shows. Grunty's managing to maintain that gap of 0.7 of a second to Unity. So can he keep that going for the rest of the race? The only trouble for Grunt is Unity's in the DRS. Aldalf is just starting to lose a bit of time to these guys in front. So Roberts is going to go on the hards. So we'll see how far he can climb up the grid. Is it going to bode well for him for the earlier pit stop? Can he make the undercut on these guys in front of him? We've got a yellow flag in sector 2. Oh, Shane's been round. Shane and Peanut have made contact. Contact! Has Shane got wing damage from that move? I don't believe so. Has Peanut got wing damage? I don't believe so. But surely these guys are going to come into the pits now. So Shane stays out, Peanut stays out. We've still got no show, 6 seconds in the lead from Sink Diggles. We've got Grunt with Unity Hush very, very close to the back now. Very close, less than 0.4 of a second. Grunt's driving for all he can, but with that DRS, it's only a matter of time, unfortunately. It's only a matter of time. Can Grunt hold on for a little bit longer, or is Unity just too close for this back straight here? We're going to see Unity locks the wheel very slightly, but they've got Aldalf in very close contention as well. Grundy's wide on the exit, which is going to make Unity very interested. Unity's going to open the DRS. Can Grunt hold him off down the back straight? Has Grunt got enough ERS? He's just going to do enough to keep him behind, but is that going to make sure that Unity passes into turn 1? We're going to see, oh, somebody's lost a bit of front wing end fences. Grunt, he's got no front wing end fences now, and Unity's going to be passed into turn 1. Surely Grunt's going to have to come into the pits now. He's got so much wing damage. There's surely only going to be a matter of time before Aldalf is passed as well. Peanut's out as well. Peanut's retired. Peanut's decided he's had enough as well. That puts Roberts up to P8. So no-show still 6.4, 6.5 seconds out in the lead. For Unity, just a further 2 back from Diggles now, so he's technically P2 Unity at the moment. Then we've got Aldalf. Oh, that's a naughty corner cut there from Grunt. Still managing to keep Aldalf behind though. I thought Aldalf would be passed and long gone now with that damage to the front wing that Grunt has sustained. Then we've got Hush, who's a further 6 seconds ahead of Shane. And we've got Roberts a further 14.2 back. We just reached that period of the race where there's a bit of a lull, there's not much happening. Till the next round of pit stops. So no shows goes through again. Diggles has got another penalty for corner cut and Diggles. So that means technically Grunt and Unity and even Aldalf are all going to be better at the end of the race because Diggles has now got 6 seconds worth of penalties. I've got to say, Grunt's doing a very good job to keep Aldalf behind with no end wing fences. It's a very good drive from Grunt, very good. I think Aldalf's got the run on in this time though. He has, and he's going to be passed before they get to the chicane here. For turns 9 and 10. But does that mean Grunt's going to have the DRS down the back straight? He is, so is he going to try and make a move, or is he going to think better of it? We'll see. So Grunt's into the pits. Grunt's in. So is this going to trigger a pit stop melee for the rest? We'll wait and see. Roberts is gaining on Shane nicely. The no-shows are now 7.6 seconds ahead of Diggles. Running a fantastic race out there in P1. We've got Unity just over a second back, so he's just not going to get the DRS this time on Diggles. Are any of these guys going to pit at the end of this lap? No, they decide to carry on, but Unity is within the DRS range now. He's within the DRS range of Diggles. So, are these guys going to carry on this battle, or are they going to pit towards the end of these laps? So Grunt's gone on the mediums again, so he feels that's the way to go towards the end of the race. Is anybody going to try and stretch this and go for the softs at the end? We'll have to wait and see. So no-show's 8 seconds now out the front. And it's just tantalisingly over a second for Unity. Unfortunately, he's not going to get the DRS this time either. It's just over a second the gap. And Unity's just under a second now. That's what he needs when he gets to the final turn of turn 11. We've got Aldalf in the pit, so he's decided he's had enough. What tyres is Aldalf going to? I think he's going to go for another set of mediums. He's going to change his front wing again. Couldn't see anything wrong with that front wing, so I don't know if he's made a mistake there. So is Grunt going to get past Aldalf? It's going to be very close indeed. Grunt's now passed onto the main straight, but where's Aldalf going to come out? Yep, Grunt does make the move. Roberts is now only 4 seconds behind these guys. Grunty time penalty for constant warnings, Grunty! We're up to 7 viewers now. Thank you very much, everybody. We've got Unity. He has got the DRS down the back straight. He's going to have the DRS down the main straight as well. So can he get close enough to make a move on Diggles? Or is Diggles going to hold out? Unity has a look, just a look. Where's Diggles' pace gone? He was flying along. Oh, Hush has 2004 has got a penalty as well. Grunty, unfortunately, is already going to be P7 with that 3-second time penalty. Oh, Grunt. Unity Hush less than 4 tenths back, so we'll see what happens down the back straight here. Surely this is going to be the moment for him. This has got to be where it counts for Unity. He's got to make the move now. And he does make the move, which means he's going to get the DRS down the main straight as well. Yeah, nice move there from Unity. Nice, good driving by him and Diggles. Hush is in the pits again. So Shane's currently P4. Aldal fastest lap, and he's right on the back bumper of Grunty again. Careful, careful, not too close. So Roberts is going to be past Hush as well. Oh, it's close, but he just gets past. So no-shows first, 10 seconds back to Unity, and Diggles is going to try and make a move back on Hush. Is he going to make it stick? He is, he's going to go past. Surely these guys aren't going to try and get to the end on a one-stop, surely. So we've got Aldalf past Grundy down the back straight here. And he's through. Very, very close. I'm surprised they didn't touch there. They're hunting Shane down at quite a rate of knots now as well. We've got Roberts just 2 seconds, just over 2 seconds back now from Hushless 2004. Can he make a move there? No Shows continues through again. Surely these guys aren't going to try and do 25, 26 laps on a set of mediums. Great pace though, still at the front. We've still got Diggles ahead of Hush, but it doesn't really matter if they finish in that position, because as long as Hush stays within 6 seconds, he's going to be P2 anyway. Grundy and Hush have got penalties as well. Sorry, Hirsch is that, sorry if I've been saying that wrong the whole race. Oh, Aldalf's past Shane. But he's on a lot of fresher tyres. He's currently 21 seconds behind Unity. Can he close any of that gap down in the next 10 laps? That'll be interesting to see. And I think Grant's going to be past Shane in very quick succession as well here. Fortunately for Shane, he's got the DRS just while he's behind Aldalf. Oh, Grundy has a snap of oversteer. The back end snaps. Hirsch is now 4.1 ahead of Roberts. So Diggles is in the pits. Unity's in the pits as well. Oh, Unity's putting the rear wing on. They must have made contact. He's putting on a front wing. So Diggles has gone and away. Where's Aldalf? Is Aldalf going to jump Unity? He is. Is Unity going to be jumped by Grunt as well? He is. Unity's lost 2 places in that pit stop phase. He must have had contact with Diggles because he was replacing the front wing. So he's lost out heavily now. Really heavily. He really needs to get back on this as soon as possible and try and make some places back. We've got Shane in the pits as well, putting on a set of the softs towards the end. No Shows is going to pit as well for the soft tyres, surely. So we've got Aldalf just 5 seconds behind, but Diggles on those soft tyres is surely going to pull away. Is he going to pull enough of a gap to make himself P2 contender again? We've got Unity's past Grunt already on those soft tyres, which I can't say I'm surprised. Unity needs to get after Aldalf here very quickly and make the move on Aldalf if he's got any chance of coming second today. We've got to get this done quick. He's a little bit late on the brakes there into turn 11. Also, can Roberts hold off Shane? 11.9 seconds back. With 7 laps to go, including this one that we're on. No Shows is still 5 seconds clear. Diggles puts another fastest lap in of a 109.1. Unfortunately, I feel the charge is all but too late with 6 seconds worth of penalties and currently 5.5 behind No Shows. I don't think anybody's going to win this apart from No Shows today, bar some miracle. So Aldal's now 8 seconds back, so Diggles is currently a net P2. Unity really needs to make this happen quick. Again, that's 6 seconds back. Get to within 6 seconds of St Diggles to make this a reality for a P2 on the podium. That wing change really hurt him in the pits, really hurt him. Oh, Unity's wide again in turn 11. Oh, Grunt's got another time penalty. 6 seconds for Grunt as well. It's now 9.4 seconds. Unity really needs to make this move quickly on Aldalf and really start getting after St Diggles if he wants P2. Really needs to make this happen fast. He's going to be within DRS contention this time. Needs to open the DRS and make this move on this lap. I think Unity's deployed quite a bit of DRS there, ERS by the looks of it. They're going to go wheel to wheel into turn 13 and 14. Unity's going to have the DRS again up into turn 1. Is he going to be close enough, or has Aldalf got enough DRS just to hold him off? And Unity does make the move up the inside. Good move there, good fair racing from them guys. Unity is 9.9 seconds back, so he really needs to hammer into this lead that Diggles has managed to build up in the pit stop face. Really needs to hammer into that, be within 6 seconds to get P2 today. He's got 5 laps to get this done. He's really got to put the hammer down now and go for this. But Diggles has got very impressive pace on the soft, so has No Shows. And we've got Shane only 5.6 seconds back now from Roberts in P7 and 8. So will that change for them guys? Unity isn't making the kind of impression he needs to on Diggles. It's still just between sort of 9.9 and 10 seconds. So I think Diggles might well have rescued himself a P2 here, albeit pending a steward's inquiry, because I believe time penalties during the race either results in penalty points on the licence or a ban for the following race. So we'll see what happens with that in the steward's inquiry. But he's not making the inroads that he needs to into Diggles. So we're at a bit of a stalemate here again, chaps. Just waiting for the next round of action to happen, but I think the race has played out now. I think we've got all we're going to get in terms of action today, because No Shows is technically 12, nearly 13 seconds ahead of Diggles on the road. Grunt's got another penalty. That's 9 seconds worth of penalties, Grunt. So provided Hirsch doesn't get no closer, Grunt is going to finish P5, but surely that's going to result in a time penalty or a race ban. I'll have to refresh myself on the rules as to exactly what punishment that would be. 9 seconds worth of penalties. Wow. If you're watching RSF, if you're watching Vettel, pole was a 107.4, I believe. So no shows with just 2 laps to go after this one. Unity is not going to close the gap to Diggles, unfortunately, and he's not really losing Aldalf at the back. Aldalf is still there with the DRS, so Unity is going to have to be really careful here because he could lose P3. Then we've got Grunt with 9 seconds worth of time penalties. I believe Hirsch has got 1 penalty, so that's 3 seconds. But as it stands at the minute, I believe he's going to finish ahead of Grunt on the road because of the penalty situation. We've got Roberts a further 12 behind Hirsch, and Shane is just 2.6 behind Roberts now. So can Shane, in the last 2 laps, can Shane close the gap down on Roberts? Got to give a shout out to No Shows for command of the race, basically. Made the move at the start, made the first corner his own, and hasn't looked back since. Diggles was on a great sort of charge and race with No Shows until he ended up with 6 seconds worth of penalties. But due to Unity Hush needing a wing in the pit stop, the final pit stop, that's put him out of contention for P2. He'll still make the podium, but he's out of contention for P2. We've got Aldalf for P4, just 8 tenths back now on Unity. We've got Grunt a further 8 seconds back, but when it all shakes out, that'll be... Oh, he's at the wall! Careful, Grunt, careful, Grunt. He's going to be near enough 20 seconds back by the time he gets all them penalties applied. Hirsch is going to be ahead of Grunt when we all come across the line. And it's now just 1.6 between Roberts and Shane. So as No Shows has already started the last lap, he's already roused to turn 7. And Roberts and Shane are just coming out of turn 11. Looks like Unity's just managing to keep Aldalf behind in the Mercedes there. And Hirsch is now 1.5 behind Grunt. So he's definitely going to finish ahead of Grunt on the road today. Roberts has just managed to keep that gap at 1.4. Oh, it just dips under 1.4 as I say that. Can Shane get close enough to make a move at the end of this lap? Anybody in the chat, drive with the day predictions, please. I'm going to have to say, I think it's got to be No Shows really for command and lead and win. Really well done. Fantastic race, No Shows. Diggles will finish second. Unity third. Hirsch is going to finish 4th, ahead of 5th, ahead of Grunty in 6th. And Roberts is going to be P7, just going to hang on to P7 if Shane doesn't get a good run out of the final corner here. And he does, just hangs on to P7 ahead of Shane in P8. Really well done, guys. Great race again. I'll just get the top 3 in for a chat, so just bear with me. Really well done to all the guys, the top 3 especially, No Shows, Diggles. So we've got No Shows in. I'm just waiting for Diggles and Unity to join the party. Hello, mate. Don't forget to include your audio on the chat, please.
It's included.
Hello, Unity. Don't forget to include your audio, please, mate. We'll just wait for Diggles to join if he's going to join the party as well. While we're waiting for Diggles, I'll start with you, Unity. Great race from sort of P4, P5 on the grid. You had a good battle with Ben in the first few laps. Did you make a mistake in the first couple of laps? Because Ben got past you again, so I don't know if you made a mistake or missed it on the stream if you did.
We were just swapping positions really. I didn't really have,
right, okay.
I didn't really have the pace, in my opinion, on the soft, so I didn't really battle him. He could just go past if he wanted to.
Yeah. Good P3 though. Did you mean to change wing in the final pit stop when you put the soft tyres on?
Yeah, I had orange wing. I hit a wall in the last corner.
Oh, you did mean to. I didn't know if that was just the case that you'd had a previous pit stop and left it on automatic change sort of thing, but that kind of lost you a chance at P2 really, didn't it?
Yeah, I had good pace on the medium, but on the soft it was just non-existent, so I'm happy with P3.
Yeah, good race. Well done to get on the podium.
Yes.
No shows. Driver of the day, mate, for me. Fantastic race. Led from start to finish. In command the whole way through. Must have felt like that from inside the car as well.
Yeah. Also, I have to give a shout out to BF1 Racers, Lego haircut, and sticky pedals. I wouldn't have been able to win without it.
Good.
Yeah, it was a good race.
Yeah, really well done, mate. Yeah, fantastic race. I haven't invited Diggles to the party, but I don't know if he's going to join or not. Anything from your perspective, Ben, that you would have done differently in the race, or you thought would have given you a better, well, not a better result, but is there anything you'd change from your race, or were you happy with your strategy and the way the race went?
Which one of us was Ben?
Sorry, no show. Sorry, mate.
Sorry. Well, I picked up damage at the start of my second stint, like lap 11. So,
Yep.
I was sort of debating when I pitted next whether or not to change the damage, and I decided not to. And I'm quite happy because Diggles gained like 4 seconds with the undercut in a lap. So,
Yeah.
Really, nothing much I would change. Maybe just the tire choices, but all in all, I was happy.
Happy with the race. Good. Diggles, well done on P2, mate. Good race.
Thanks very much. Yeah, it was all right. It was a shame about the 2 penalties. Got 2 instant penalties, unfortunately, but I'm not exactly used to the different track limits, so it is what it is. But other than that, I thought it went all right. Yeah, showed all right pace. I thought me and Nosh were going to drive off into the sunset, but unfortunately, like a couple of laps before the pit stop, picked up some damage in sector 1, and with changing the wing, I dropped so far off that I was outside DRS, and then we were just sort of doing the same pace, so it just kept the same sort of gap.
Yeah, you guys were having a really good sort of battle the first sort of 10 laps. It was fantastic. And then just as the pit stops happened with sort of wing damage and bits, you kind of dropped a bit behind. But you were closing in at the end, sort of that sort of stabilised around sort of 6 to 5 seconds, really. But yeah, you had a good battle with Hush, managed to get past again. So
yeah, I was gonna when Hush caught me, I thought, like, he's flying. I mean, I was leaning on it to save for the last stint, but I was like, Hush is flying. So when he passed me, I thought we can just maybe tow along here. But I noticed he'd got damage. I don't know if he picked that up when he passed me, but so I decided to pass him back and then try and drive off into the distance a little bit more because I seen he got the damage and I got the 2 penalties, so I needed the gap. So I went in the 1 lap earlier as well. And to be honest, looking at the amount of time I gained on the undercut, I wish I'd have gone 2 laps earlier. I could have probably caught Nosh.
yeah, you had some fantastic pace. You three at the front when you pitted for the final soft tyres, you just pulled away from the field like they weren't even on the same sort of level. It was just fantastic pace. So yeah, really well done, guys.
Thanks very much, my friend.
Thank you.
Yeah, well done to the podium, guys. So Unity in third, Diggles in second, and No Shoes in first. Well done, everybody. I've been FPRL Racing Car F1, and thank you very much for tuning in.